back to another vlog. I'm actually really excited to be vlogging again today. It's nice to see everybody. I hope you're doing well. I really am not in the mood to make my breakfast, to be honest with you, but I also like don't really want to go eat something out, but maybe I will. Honestly, maybe I will. I'm just really not in the mood. I don't know. I'm just not in the mood to cook anything. Really, I want a yogurt bowl, but I don't have yogurt. So I'm just like having a dilemma this morning. I am going to go to a coffee shop. It's a Sunday. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna suck it up and I'm just gonna make my normal breakfast. Guys, can someone please explain what is happening? I literally somehow got the end piece of bacon, whatever that means, so that's a little uncomfortable. Guys, this piece of bacon is killing me. Like, what is happening? Never in my 5 years of consistently using this bacon brand has this ever happened to me. It's just hilarious. We got the huge. If you're new here, if you're not new here, I mean, then you know what the drill is. So I have 2 pieces of turkey bacon, 3 full eggs. I've been cooking them over medium lately, and I really have been liking it because sometimes I get a little bit of an egg ick with the runny yolk, you know. Salt and pepper, minimal ingredient sourdough, grass-fed butter. Also, the bacon doesn't have any nitrates or anything like that. It's sort of just like turkey, salt, water, celery powder. And then I'm also having a little side of berries this morning of just strawberries and blueberries. So this is gonna be brekkie. Here's the 411 on my life so we can just like catch up really quick. A few major life updates. First and foremost, I like low-key, high-key, 100% unexpectedly took on a part-time job. So I wasn't seeking this out, but basically there was a connection with my sister who knew this yoga teacher who works at this yoga studio. Anyways, I'm basically their social media manager now. Not basically, I am. I'm taking that role on. It's gonna be my first month doing it. They're a local studio. I'm very excited just to like do something a little bit different, but like not at the same time. Like I feel like it's gonna integrate really well with my routine because I'm already doing all of that all the time. But I also think it's gonna be a great way for me to like integrate, you know, have an in-person component to like my work because obviously I'm working from home all the time or just like by myself all the time. So I think it's gonna be fun to have that like, you know, social aspect. So yeah, I'm doing that. That's exciting. Second thing is my boyfriend and I are going to Japan. I'm gonna be traveling for literally like 20 days or so, leaving at the end of this month. I've never been to Japan before, neither has he. I'm absolutely so excited. But if you guys have any recommendations at all for Japan, like they would be so welcome with open arms. Like that would be so appreciated. We're gonna be staying in Tokyo, Kyoto, and then Hakone. So any like things to do, places to stay that you highly recommend, like that would be so appreciated. So either comment them down below or DM me. I would love you forever. Then from there, I'm going straight to Thailand to host my wellness retreat. I'm gonna be there for 10 days. Also so beyond excited for that. But so with that, before I'm gone for almost a month, like I just have a lot to get done this month before I go. I need to finish booking stuff for Japan. I need to really finalize the retreat sponsors as well, which I'm getting a little nervous about that just in terms of the response I've had. I just need to send some follow-up emails and also maybe think of a few more companies to reach out to. I did design and order the retreat goodie bag, so that's done. I'm so excited about those and I'm excited to show you guys. And then we also have an ALPHALETE launch this month. I got my package, so I need to start like planning my content for that. I have a UGC deal that I need to get done this month. I have 2 different brand deals that are coming up this month. I have a bunch of TikTok shop videos that I want to do. I've been plotting a giveaway for so long and I feel like I'm finally ready to do it. I've been literally hoarding PR like a freaking squirrel with its nuts. I don't even know. But so I want to plan that, how I'm going to conduct that, how I'm going to go about that and kind of schedule that. And with all that, I want to plan out my content calendar for the month so I'm staying on top of everything and it doesn't get like compiled into happening all at once. I also need to set up a little bit of like infrastructure and systems for how I'm going to make sure I'm keeping track of all of my deliverables for this new social media manager role. With all that being said, that's why I'm going to a coffee shop this morning to crank and get some work done and like really lock in. And I really just want to make like a master to-do list of everything I want to get done this month before I go. realized I totally forgot to show you guys that I did eat one of these PROMIX bars when I was at the coffee shop, but I was just so locked in, I forgot to show you. I've showed you guys these before. These are PROMIX's version of like a protein bar. They're called a protein puff bar. They look literally like a Rice Krispie treat. I love this one because it also literally has sprinkles, which I love rainbow sprinkles. So I just had one of these for a snack. There's 16 grams of protein for 150 calories. These are so fun, and this is the best flavor, hands down. And then in terms of my matcha order, I know it's weird that I like do half and half with my milks. I literally had someone, like one of the baristas, be like, why do you do that? Like, what's the point? I like to keep my drinks nice and light, but like if I were to just do skim milk, there's not enough like sweetness and like flavor to it, I guess. So I like adding in the oatmeal, oh my gosh, the oat milk as kind of my sweetener, because I just love the taste of oat milk. And there's usually some like added sugar in oat milk, slash it just kind of has that natural sweetness to it. And then I'll also add some extra creaminess factor. So I kind of do half and half because I still want skim milk to be the base, but then the oat milk just kind of acts as like the sweetener in the creamer without being like full overkill and making the drink feel a lot denser, if that makes sense. It's just a personal preference, okay? I also didn't show you my full fit. I'm honestly really liking it. It's like cute and casual. This is a long sleeve bodysuit from Abercrombie & Fitch. I got this like 2 years ago. These pants I got from TikTok Shop because I'm a TikTok Shop queen. They're cotton blend and I love them. I especially love gingham. Like for this fall, all I'm wanting to wear are like gingham and stripes. And then I'm wearing this jean jacket that honestly was my mom's from the 90s. So like, is that vintage? I think so. So I just thought this was nice and cute and chill and casual. And then I just wore some like chestnutty colored slippers. So it's so cold. It's like 45, which is pretty chilly. It's just definitely giving a lot of fall vibes. Okay, trees are popping, leaves are off the trees. Leaves are yellow, red, and orange. So let's fold some laundry. If you guys noticed at the start of this video, and if you're an avid listener to my podcast, this is gonna make more sense. Or if you're a really early subscriber who's been subscribed since like 2021 or 2022, I think 2021. I started reading The Power of Now Again by Eckhart Tolle, or Tolle, I never know how to say his last name. How cute is this set I also got from TikTok Shop? It's literally yellow and purple stripes. It's so cute. There's a long sleeve matchy top. Anyway, basically I read that book as well. Again, either 2021 or 2022. Literally changed my life. It was so enlightening, and I remember I just felt so like aligned and enlightened every day when I was reading that, and my soul has been wanting me to pick that book back up for literally a couple years now at this point. And I set like some goals for this month of really like wanting to lock in, especially just for the last quarter of the year. Reading 10 pages every day is one of those goals. So I've been starting my day with reading that book. Yeah, I'm just really excited to be reading it again, and it's already been giving me such like great reminders, and I'm proud of myself for picking the book back up, honestly. It's just like a great mindset book, and just in terms of giving you a whole different perspective and approach to life, and I love it. Like, it really changed my life the first time I read it, and I just know that I'm like needing a reminder of the teachings. So if you're looking for a book, highly recommend it. I have it linked in my Amazon storefront, which is in the description box if you want to get it yourself. I made a whole podcast episode on my October goals if you want to go check it out. My podcast is just at Live Fit Listens on all listening platforms. But while I'm here, I guess I can tell you what some of my goals are for the month. First and foremost, it's to plug my phone in. I originally was going to do it downstairs, but I've been plugging it into the room next to my room, and it helps so much with me just not being so tempted just to pick my phone up first thing in the morning. I needed goals that made me separate from my phone, and that's something that's been really helping me. And then it also helps me like get up kind of right away in the morning instead of checking my phone, so it helps me just like build momentum in the beginning of the day. So that's one of them. Second thing is to read 10 pages a day, because like, not to call myself out, but I really do feel like also I'm like losing brain cells by only doing social media full time, so I feel like reading is good for me. These are the teeny shorts from ALPHALETE. They launched in the last launch. They're a low-rise short in the tenacity material with the butt scrunch in the back. Literally so cute, sexy, chic, and hot. I love them. They're called the teeny short. Code LIVEFIT to save. Oh, work from a coffee shop once a week, hence we went today. That was another goal of mine, just to help like romanticize my life. I just have felt so distracted lately and like consumed in the distractions of the world, of social media, being on my phone constantly, world events, TV, and it was like getting icked out. So really my goals were to get me like more present, take more control and ownership of my day, and just feel like I'm living my life and not just like on autopilot, you know? So those are 3 goals. I had 5. Oh, basically doing more like social media work from my computer when I can, instead of getting caught doing it from my phone. Like it's always been more convenient just to work from my phone, but I'm having this like complicated relationship with my phone lately where I'm just feeling so immersed in it, and it's feeling like this twined relationship that I don't want to have with my phone. So the computer makes it feel a little bit more distant from myself in a good way, and feeling like I can remove myself and log off. So doing more work directly from my computer, like posting emails, etc., instead of just like doing it on my phone. And I can't remember what my 5th one was. Oh, get up and like make the bed by 8 a.m. just to like make sure I'm keeping moving, and then like starting the workday at 9, which that one's not really tough for me. It's more just like enforcing myself to do it, because sometimes I just get lazy. So if you know me, I love a good goal setting session. So if you guys have any October goals or Q4 goals, let me know. I can't believe we're already down to the 4th quarter of the year. Like I can and I can't, but oh my goodness. Also, the star bodysuit was the star of the last ALPHALETE launch, I must say. Open back, tenacity material, gorgeous, built-in bra in there, butt scrunch, absolutely divine. Lunch is nothing crazy. I just have a leftover piece of steak that I made, was that last night? Last night or 2 nights ago? I don't remember. With salt, pepper. I did make this on the stove, so I added some like olive oil and butter in the pan. Then I have a kiwi, and then I have a few salt and vinegar chips from the Siete brand. They're made only with avocado oil, and the ingredients are like vinegar, salt, potato. I love them, they're so good. This is going to be my lunch. Honestly, nothing crazy. One thing about me is I will be cutting off the steak fat. I can't stand the fat. I'm such a texture person, and fat is one of those things that I hate the texture. Like if I get a bite and there's more fat on it than I thought, and as soon as I bite into it, I can feel it, and then I spit it out. So there's usually always a little fat graveyard when I eat steak. I missed the black memo.
I'm so hungry.
Black on black, color on color. Damn, black on black on black for Tara. It's like brown. Guys, I just rediscovered this song, Fighter by Christina Aguilera, like say less. I just saw the most beautiful view. I couldn't grab my camera in time, but oh my gosh, there was a pasture with horses. Of course, the fall colors are still popping here right now in Utah, so there was like all the yellow aspens as you were looking up over into the mountains. So you could see all of the fall colors up the mountainside, but then at the top, since we've actually been getting a lot of rain here, which isn't normal honestly, but it's been pretty cold here, like again 45. So at night when it's raining, it's definitely snowing up top in the mountains because of the elevation. And so you can see the snow-capped mountains way at the top, but then as you come down, there was all the fall colors with the aspens, and then right at the forefront was like beautiful pasture with horses. That was so pretty. And then also it was like kind of foggy up in the mountains. That was incredible. So like I mentioned earlier, it is Sunday, which that means we are doing a Sunday family dinner. My family is Italian, and it's just a way for us to bond, come together. My mom usually always makes pasta and sauce for the most part. Unless if you know, you know. Unless my brother's not here, then usually my sister and I will just get chicken and rice. I'm kidding, but not really. But anyways, we usually get together pretty much every Sunday. It's rare if we don't, and we just have a good family dinner together, connect, talk, chat. Literally anytime I think about it, like especially growing up, like those were my most memorable moments slash my most meaningful moments, was always with family, like with a shared meal. And even like when I brought my boyfriend back home, it was always like the main thing to do was like dinner. Like either we're seeing extended family and we're doing a big dinner, or like we're seeing family friends and we're seeing them via a big dinner. That's just like how we connect and do things. We're never like, let's go to a winery and like chit chat that way. It's always like over a nice home cooked meal. And I honestly love that and I cherish that so much, especially the older I get, the more I know how rare that is. And it's just so wholesome and cozy to me and I love it. My contacts are the absolute worst. I don't know what's happening, but I like can't see. Honestly, it's so concerning the fact that we need to put plastic in our eyes every day if you're someone who also wears contacts. Like, do we know the long-term effects? Everyone's talking about microplastics. I'm like, how about the fact that we're putting plastic in our eyeballs for 12 hours a day?
This is just some diced up organic chicken breasts with a bunch of vegetables, onions, garlic. It's very yummy. This is cabbage and beans.
Yum. I haven't had that in
We
so
haven't
long.
had this in a long time, and I always wish for it in the fall.
It looks like not a lot, but it's so good.
It's
like,
really
it seems
good.
like, okay, it's beans and cabbage, but I loved it.
Oh my gosh, there's red onion and garlic and olive oil. And then, of course, this is the usual macaroni. I made meatballs and brajals. Very yummy brajals.
What's brajal?
It's top sirloin steak, very thinly sliced, and then you roll it with breadcrumbs and cheese and garlic.
Yum.
And then this, I had I had just one stuffed pepper in the freezer that I cut up for whoever wants that. Happy Sunday.
She's a saint, and he's a bitch ass.
Bon appetits.
But I'll put this here just in case.
Okay, so I'm personally gonna have some of the beans and cabbage, and then this is gluten-free rigatoni pasta, a meatball, a brajol buried under all that sauce, and then some cheese. Is this sheep's milk cheese?
Yeah.
I forgot I'm also gonna have some salad as well. It's romaine, tomato, red onion, celery. That's it. And then the dressing is olive oil, balsamic, white balsamic, rice vinegar, salt, pepper, oregano. And that's it. And that's my dinner. Cheers. Thanks to Mama. That's gonna be it for this vlog, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you guys have any recommendations at all for Japan in Tokyo area, Kyoto, I think we're gonna do a day trip to, how come I can't remember the name now? Oh my gosh, Osaka and Hakone. If you have any recommendations for any of those areas or really anywhere else that you think we should go to, that'd be so greatly appreciated. I'm hoping to get a few more vlogs up on my channel before I go. But if you're wanting to follow along on my 20 days of travel in Japan and Thailand, then don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's just at LiveFit. I post daily stories on there all the time, and I post a lot more instantaneously when I'm traveling over there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sending you so much love, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.